Have you ever had a door slammed shut in your face only to realize later it was the best thing that could have happened to you? Today, we're diving deep into the art of turning rejection into your greatest advantage, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius. Picture this: a world where every no doesn't knock you down but launches you forward. Rejection, a word that often stings, can transform into your stepping stone to success. It's not about tricking fate. It's about seeing the universe's no as a hidden yes to something greater, feeling overlooked, ignored, undervalued. In this video, we'll unpack 13 powerful lessons to harness the power of rejection. These aren't just abstract ideas. They're actionable strategies you can start using today. But before we dive in, let's make sure this wisdom reaches as many people as possible. Hit that like button, subscribe to Virtual Stoic, and ring the notification bell. By doing so, you're not only growing with us, but helping others discover the transformative power of Stoicism. Ready to turn rejection into triumph? Let's jump into the first lesson. Lesson number 1. Ignore them. When life throws you the cold shoulder of indifference, don't shrink away, rise above it. Ignoring those who ignore you isn't an act of pettiness. It's a bold declaration of self-worth. Think about it. If someone decides you're not worth their time, that's their loss, not yours. By choosing not to engage, you're sending a clear message. I am worth more. Imagine holding up a mirror, silently reflecting their behavior back at them. No anger, no bitterness, just calm detachment. It's a power move that says your indifference doesn't define me. How do you master this without letting bitterness creep in? Simple. Shift your focus to yourself. Pour your energy into what makes you happy and whole. Chase your goals, pick up a new skill, dive into a book, play your favorite sport, or surround yourself with people who truly value you. This isn't about revenge, it's about reclaiming your energy and investing it where it matters. Yes, being ignored can sting, but don't let the pain linger. Use it as fuel to grow stronger. Build a fortress of self-respect where indifference can't penetrate. Don't just survive their rejection, thrive despite it. This isn't just emotional maturity, it's strength in action. Your value isn't tied to someone else's ability or inability to see it. So stay true to yourself and let your actions speak louder than their silence. You're worth it. Never forget that. Lesson number 2. Don't react emotionally. Rejection can sting, especially when you're brushed off or ignored. It can leave you feeling frustrated, sad, or even angry. But here's a powerful secret from the Stoic playbook. Calmness. When you're dismissed, it's natural to want to react, to let your emotions take the wheel. But Stoicism, the ancient Greek philosophy, offers a completely different path. It teaches us to pause, take a breath, and respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. This isn't about suppressing your feelings. It's about not letting them control you. So when someone ignores you, instead of getting upset or seeking validation, take a moment. Ask yourself, why is this bothering me so much? More often than not, it's not the rejection itself that hurts. It's the insecurities we hold that cause the sting. This is where Stoicism comes in. It's about embracing the present moment and choosing how to respond. Being ignored is just that, a moment, not your defining moment. Reflect on why this moment doesn't determine your worth. Focus on your actions and responses, not on what others do or don't do. When you stay calm in the face of rejection, you're not being passive, you're in control. You're choosing kindness and politeness, not out of expectation, but from a place of genuine concern. You're not looking for approval, you're focused on your own growth. This mindset shift is a game changer. You're learning that your self-worth doesn't hinge on anyone else's opinion. You're becoming resilient, recognizing that your inner peace is yours alone to cultivate. And here's the kicker. When you master this calmness, you're not just handling rejection, you're thriving. You're growing stronger, more self-assured, and guess what? That's incredibly attractive. People are drawn to those who are confident, those who don't crumble when faced with indifference. So by staying calm, you're not just surviving rejection, you're transforming it into a stepping stone for personal growth. This is the Stoic way, the path to true inner strength, resilience, and the kind of confidence that shines from within. Lesson number 3. Turning rejection into resilience. Rejection is inevitable, but how you respond to it can transform your journey. Mastering the art of detachment is a powerful skill. It's not about denying the sting of rejection, but learning to channel it into growth and self-discovery. Start by embracing the moment. Acknowledge how the rejection makes you feel, but don't let it take root in your mind. Like a skilled sailor navigating turbulent seas, use the waves to propel you forward, not capsize your ship. Shift your perspective. Rejection isn't a dead end, it's a detour. Think of it as a sign redirecting you to untapped opportunities. Engage in activities that enrich your mind and spirit. Dive into a challenging book, pick up a sport that pushes your limits, or join a community project that opens new perspectives. These aren't mere distractions. They're stepping stones to self-growth and resilience. Surround yourself with positivity. Build a circle of people who inspire and uplift you. Share your dreams, listen to theirs, and create a space where mutual growth thrives. Most importantly, remember this: rejection doesn't define your worth. Instead, it's an invitation to rediscover and reinvent yourself. With each step forward, you'll see that what once felt like a setback was a nudge guiding you to a more fulfilling path. Embrace rejection. Let it shape you, not break you. Lesson number 4. Demonstrate your value. Rejection stings, but it's also a proving ground for your resilience. Instead of letting it crush you, view it as a challenge to showcase your grit and determination. The next time you're sidelined in a meeting or passed over for a promotion, pause. Take a deep breath. Instead of spiraling into self-pity or resentment, channel that energy into action. Tackle a project that highlights your strengths, or volunteer to lead a new initiative. Your value isn't defined by others' oversight. It's amplified by your response to it. When shadows of dismissal loom, step into the light with confidence. Remember the saying, when one door closes, another opens. It's not just a comforting cliche, it's a strategy for progress. Rejection isn't a verdict on your worth, it's redirection. If you're overlooked for a role, perhaps it's life's way of guiding you toward an opportunity better suited to your talents and passions. Use the moment as a catalyst to reassess and realign. What are your core strengths? How can you pivot to showcase them more effectively? Every setback can become a setup for a remarkable comeback. This isn't about masking disappointment with a forced smile. It's about acknowledging the pain, learning from it, and moving forward with purpose. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions and reactions. When rejection strikes, practice empathy for yourself and others. That colleague who overlooked you might be grappling with insecurities of their own. Offering understanding isn't weakness, it's a mark of strength. Growth thrives in adversity. Reflect on the experience, extract its lessons, and rise like a phoenix, stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Rejection isn't the end of your journey. It's a plot twist pushing you toward the most authentic, unstoppable version of yourself. Face rejection head-on, with the wisdom of experience and the vitality of determination. Transform it from your greatest fear into a powerful ally on your path to growth and success. Lesson number 5. Cut off contact. Silence isn't just the absence of sound, it's a powerful statement. It's a tool that can reshape how you handle rejection and regain control of your emotions. Picture this. You've been ignored, dismissed, or turned down. The urge to fix things, to reach out and close the gap, can feel overwhelming. But what if instead of chasing you paused? What if you flipped the script and embraced the silence? This isn't about playing mind games. It's about reclaiming your power. When you choose not to react, not to send a flurry of messages or make calls, you're not withdrawing in defeat. You're stepping back with purpose. This moment of quiet isn't just for them, it's for you. It's a chance to recalibrate, to remind yourself that your worth isn't tied to someone else's approval. Silence in this context is active, not passive. It's a strategic move. You're not just waiting around. You're reflecting, growing, and shifting your focus back to what matters. Your goals, your passions, your life. Think of it as hitting a reset button, giving yourself the clarity and strength you need to move forward. Choosing no contact isn't cold or unkind. It's a boundary. It's your way of saying, I value myself too much to chase or beg. This isn't about stoicism for its own sake. It's about empowerment. It's about showing first to yourself and then to the world that you're confident and self-assured. In a world where immediate responses are the norm, your silence stands out. It's intriguing. It signals that you're unshaken, that you have a life full of meaning and priorities beyond this rejection. It's not about making them regret their choice or pine for you. It's about making yourself the centerpiece of your story. Will this change their behavior? Maybe, maybe not, but it will change yours. It will make you stronger, more centered, and ready to face what comes next with grace and resilience. This isn't just about surviving rejection. It's about thriving beyond it. Lesson number 6. Prove them wrong. Proving others wrong isn't just about silencing their doubts. It's about discovering your own untapped potential. Rejection doesn't have to hold you back. Instead, let it become the fire that fuels your growth. When someone questions your abilities, don't just aim to meet their expectations. Obliterate your own limits. Take their doubt as a challenge. If they think you lack a particular skill, don't just learn it, master it. Commit to the grind, practice with purpose, and let the process transform you into someone even you wouldn't have recognized before. This isn't about a grand "I told you so." It's about quietly constructing a foundation of unshakable competence and confidence. Imagine this. Instead of words, let your actions speak. If someone claims you're uncreative, channel your energy into a project that radiates innovation. If you're labeled as uncommitted, show up day after day, proving through consistent effort that you're anything but. This isn't a war against their perception. It's a journey toward your own greatness. As you transform, something incredible happens. The world starts to see you differently. But the real victory? It's not about their opinions. It's about redefining how you see yourself. When you realize that the only validation that truly matters is your own, you'll find a freedom that no outside opinion can touch. Proving them wrong isn't just about shifting their narrative. It's about rewriting yours. It's not simply about being right. It's about creating a version of yourself you're proud to call your own. And in doing so, you'll discover the most profound truth of all. The limits they set for you were never real in the first place. Lesson number 7. Step outside and let life's true essence shine. Life's essence isn't just about success or comfort. It's about embracing the full spectrum of experiences, even the ones that challenge us. The brightest moments often come when we push past the familiar and step into the unknown. Embracing joy isn't just about having fun. It's a strategic move for resilience, especially in the face of rejection. When rejection strikes, the typical response is to retreat, to stew in the disappointment. But here's the twist. Counter that instinct. Deliberately seek joy. This isn't about ignoring your feelings. It's about redirecting them to a new playground. Whether you dive into a fresh hobby or rediscover a passion from the past, the act itself becomes a form of defiance against the weight of rejection. It says, "I am more than this moment." Humans are hardwired for connection, and the power of shared experiences is immense. So, when facing rejection, lean into your tribe. Invite friends for a hike, join a community project, or simply share a meal. These moments of togetherness do more than just lift your spirits. They reaffirm your place in the tapestry of life. Every laugh, every shared story is a reminder that you're not defined by your setbacks. You're part of a larger narrative, one that thrives on connection, growth, and resilience. Here's where the magic unfolds. Step into the unknown. Rejection may feel like a closed door, but in reality, it opens many more. Try a cuisine you've never tasted. Explore a neighborhood you've never ventured into. Attend a workshop on a subject that's totally new to you. These aren't just distractions, they're opportunities for growth. Each new experience adds depth to your character, making you more adaptable, empathetic, and ready for whatever life throws your way. Remember, the goal isn't to forget the rejection. It's to grow from it, turning each no into a stepping stone toward a richer, more vibrant life. Embrace the unknown, and in doing so, embrace the power to rewrite your own story. Lesson number 8. Build your social status. In a room where you're unnoticed, almost invisible, there's a hidden opportunity waiting for you. Stoicism teaches us how to transform moments of rejection into powerful catalysts for personal growth. Instead of chasing validation, focus on self-improvement and meaningful community involvement. This isn't about climbing the social ladder. It's about climbing your own ladder of self-development. Think of your activities, whether it's physical fitness, discovering new hobbies, or advancing in your career, not as tasks, but as tools to strengthen and transform yourself. The journey isn't for applause, but for authentic connection. When you share your progress or passions, it becomes a bridge to like-minded souls who resonate with your story. Engaging in volunteer work or expanding your network isn't about padding your resume. It's about weaving a tapestry of meaningful relationships. This approach echoes deep in Stoic philosophy, where personal growth is intertwined with contributing to the greater good. In building your social status, remember that intention is everything. This isn't about becoming popular. It's about evolving into a better version of yourself, step by step, creating a ripple effect that lifts the community. It's a shift in perspective. It's not about being seen, but about seeing yourself grow, and by doing so, helping others grow too. The Stoic mindset is a powerful tool for navigating today's world, turning rejection into a wave of positive transformation. Lesson number -9. Embrace the power of indifference. Sometimes silence speaks louder than any words ever could. When someone overlooks you, don't feel the urge to fight for their attention. Your worth isn't contingent on their acknowledgement. Instead of chasing after their gaze or forcing a conversation, shift your focus. At a party, for example, engage with those who appreciate your presence. It's not about playing petty games. It's about honoring your peace and choosing where to direct your energy. If you find yourself in an unavoidable interaction, keep it brief, direct, and professional. There's no need to get personal. Maintain the high ground. You're not trying to prove a point. You're simply showing up for yourself. You're there for what matters, not the drama. This mindset allows you to stay grounded and composed, unaffected by someone else's indifference. If the disregard continues, don't be afraid to walk away. This isn't an act of defeat. It's a deliberate choice to preserve your energy for things that truly matter. Relationships that nurture you, opportunities that help you grow, and moments that bring you joy. By stepping away from a one-sided struggle, you're not just leaving a person behind. You're creating space for healthier interactions and a more peaceful life. Your response to indifference isn't about weakness. It's a powerful affirmation of your strength and self-respect. Lesson number 10. Give them the silent treatment. Silence in the face of indifference isn't about winning. It's about keeping your dignity intact. Stoicism teaches us to use silence not as a weapon to provoke or manipulate, but as a tool for self-reflection and emotional mastery. When someone ignores you and you respond with silence, let that silence be a moment of introspection. It's a time to sift through your emotions, clear your mind, and gain clarity. This isn't about punishing the other person. It's about protecting your inner peace. In these quiet moments, you have the opportunity to grow. It's not about shutting down. It's about opening up to yourself. Stoicism encourages us to reflect on our virtues, values, and how we want to show up in the world. It's a chance to ask yourself, why does this bother me? What can I learn from this? How can I grow from this situation? This kind of silence is constructive, not destructive. It strengthens your character and helps you align your actions with your principles. If you choose to stay silent, let it be a conscious decision, a moment of self-care rooted in wisdom. It's a rejection of petty behaviors like manipulation or revenge, and an embrace of the Stoic values of temperance and self-control. By choosing not to respond, you're not just ignoring the other person, you're listening attentively to yourself. This practice builds your composure, focuses your energy on your personal journey, and helps you embody the Stoic ideal of serenity in the face of adversity. Lesson number 11. Be kind, but emotionally intelligent. Kindness is a virtue we all strive for, but there's a deeper layer to it that many overlook: emotional intelligence. Being kind doesn't mean sacrificing your boundaries or emotional well-being. The Stoic approach to kindness encourages you to offer compassion, yet remain grounded in your own emotional center. When you're kind, don't give from an empty cup. It's not about bending yourself to others' needs to the point of depletion. Rather, it's about offering empathy and understanding without losing your sense of self. Kindness that comes from a place of emotional intelligence is about knowing where to draw the line, when to offer support, and when to protect your own emotional space. Think of it like this: you wouldn't pour water from a leaky cup, just as you shouldn't offer kindness if it costs you your peace of mind. To be truly kind is to balance self-respect with care for others, understanding that your emotional state is just as important as the well-being of those around you. When you practice emotional intelligence, you become attuned to the needs of others, but also recognize when you need to take a step back to recharge. By doing so, your kindness is sustainable and genuine, not an act to seek approval, but a natural extension of your emotional balance. This Stoic approach to kindness isn't about becoming a doormat for others, nor is it about being cold. It's about being fully aware of your own emotional boundaries and giving with the wisdom to know when you're doing so in a way that serves both yourself and others. Cultivate a kindness that's rooted in strength, not weakness. One that allows you to offer love and compassion while remaining anchored in your own emotional resilience. Lesson number 12. Be kind but emotionally distant. In a world full of unpredictability and varied reactions, it's easy to feel thrown off when faced with indifference or silence. But here's the secret. Choose kindness, but protect your inner peace. When someone ignores you or shows you indifference, it's natural to feel hurt, frustrated, or even upset. But rather than reacting with emotional turbulence, why not respond with a composed heart? This isn't about being cold, it's about safeguarding your emotional world. Imagine this: someone overlooks your presence. Instead of letting it pierce your heart, offer a calm smile, a simple hello, or a genuine wish for their day to go well. But here's the key: do it without any expectations. Your kindness is a gift, not a transaction. You're not offering it for a response. You're offering it because it reflects your integrity, not theirs. The power lies in emotional distance. This doesn't mean building walls or shutting people out. It's about drawing lines that protect your emotional space while still engaging in the world around you. You can't control how others respond, but you can control how you react. Maintaining this distance is a sign of strength, not weakness. It's a conscious decision to not let someone's indifference shake your peace. It's a firm, gentle declaration. I will not let your disregard disturb my inner calm. By choosing this approach, you preserve your dignity and cultivate unshakable inner tranquility. This balance between kindness and emotional detachment is the very embodiment of Stoic wisdom. It allows you to navigate rejection with grace, standing firm in your integrity, untouched by bitterness or hurt. Through this, you become a living example of emotional maturity, respecting yourself and others while demonstrating true emotional resilience. It's about choosing peace over turmoil, and in doing so, claiming a quiet power that transcends the chaos of the world around you. Lesson number 13. Don't reveal your struggle. It's tough when someone ignores you. The temptation to reveal your struggle, to show just how much you're hurting, can feel overwhelming. But here's where Stoicism can guide you: the art of maintaining your composure no matter what. It's not about pretending everything is fine. It's about building internal resilience. Showing that you're unaffected isn't about hiding your pain. It's about standing strong in the face of it. Your composure is a reflection of true inner strength. Life continues, and with it, your vigor and determination should remain unwavering. It's not about putting on a show for others. It's about proving to yourself that you can stand tall no matter what. This is your journey, not a performance. Acknowledge your emotions, but don't let them take control of your actions. Let calmness and self-assurance guide your path. In every situation, you control your response. By staying grounded, you're not just showing strength to the outside world. You're reminding yourself of it. You're not dependent on the opinions or actions of others to define your worth. This approach isn't about denying your feelings. It's about understanding them, managing them, and continuing to move forward with integrity and dignity. It's the essence of Stoic emotional resilience. Not to hide your emotions, but to handle them in a way that commands respect and preserves your self-respect. Your response to rejection? It's more than just a display for others to see. It's a reflection of your own fortitude. It's a quiet reminder that you're anchored in your character, unaffected by external turbulence. Through this journey, we've explored the powerful lessons of reversing rejection. Each no you face is not a wall. It's a stepping stone teaching you the strength of resilience. Stoicism invites you to channel that inner power, transforming rejection into fuel for growth and self-discovery. Now it's time for you to take action. Apply these lessons to your everyday life. Embrace rejection, not as a setback, but as an opportunity for transformation. I can't wait to hear your stories of triumph. Hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and drop a comment below. Share your journey, your victories, and even the struggles you've overcome. If you're not sure where to start, just type "strength in adversity." It's a sign you're embracing the challenge and pushing forward. Your interaction is what keeps this community growing, guiding us toward wisdom, understanding, and most importantly, the art of turning challenges into opportunities. Here's to mastering Stoic resilience together. Stay Stoic.